the other guys. It's just like, do you consider Will Ferrell like the GOAT in comedy? I mean, he's in fucking so many comedy classics.
Actually, we'll be interviewing as a team. We're here to fuck shit up.
He's got.
I would take Jim Carrey over Will Ferrell.
So would I. I mean, Jim Carrey's kind of the... No? You know, like...
I just like Will Ferrell movies better, but I do think Jim Carrey is up there.
I mean...
Like, I'm not saying Jim Carrey's bad. I love Jim Carrey movies, too.
The difference between them
That's fair.
is that Will Ferrell has dropped some stinker albums.
Well, I feel like Will Ferrell is the Rock of comedy movies. They just put him in everything.
He is in a lot of shit. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's.
Hey, he's got a new one coming out.
The forgettable movies that he does have are super forgettable.
Ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's dropped some straight stinkers, but he's dropped some like we already talked about it, like Step Brothers, fucking Talladega Nights.
You could go Night at the Roxbury. You could go Step Brothers, Talladega Nights, Other Guys, Get Hard, Anchorman. Anchorman 2's ass. So no. Blades of Glory. I'm missing a big one.
Dude's an Elf, which that's more of a Christmas movie, but it's a comedy. It's a comedy.
Daddy's Home.
Oh yeah,
Daddy's Home.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in Daddy's Home 2 as well, which.
Daddy's Home 2 is pretty good, too.
I mean, there's some bangers, dude. I mean, the guy's had some straight stinkers, too, because him and, God, I know his name. What's the guy who plays fucking Cal in Talladega Nights? I know his name.
They had a Spanish movie. Yeah, that one with the mustaches and shit? That English movie?
The Sherlock Holmes movie?
Yeah, that shit was ass.
Yeah, it's fucking terrible. And the whole, movie around it was marketed by fucking Step Brothers and, Talladega Nights. They're like, we're back. The boys are doing a Sherlock Holmes movie. Whoa! And it was the fucking biggest hunk of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Fuck, let's go into his catalog, dude. I mean, Elf, Anchorman, Step Brothers, Daddy's Home, Will and Harper. That's like a 2024 one. I don't even know what that is. The Other Guys, classic. Talladega Nights, Get Hard, Old School, classic.
Oh fuck, dude! Love that movie. Forgot about that one.
Fucking Zoo.
What movie was it?
Old School.
Old School.
Oh, dude, Old School's great. I forgot that was one of them.
Zoolander. He's in Zoolander.
Whole first season.
In The Office too for a whole season.
Yeah,
was
but that
terrible
was a
in The
stinker.
Office.
Yeah, that was a stinker. You know what I'm saying?
It was.
D'Angelo, and then he got decapitated by that basketball hoop. That's no good for anybody. He was in The Campaign with Zach Galifianakis. That's a fucking banger. He's in the Barbie movie. Semi-Pro. You never even mentioned Semi-Pro.
It's not Semi-Pro, dude. He's got a lot of bangers then.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of fucking...
Semi-Pro is one of my favorite quotable movies. They traded me for a washing machine.
I wonder what his first movie is.
Oh, man, I don't know.
It's Night at the Roxbury. Because it was a Saturday Night Live movie.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's in Strays. Have you guys seen Strays?
Yeah.
That movie's fucking hilarious. He's in the Austin Powers.
Oh, he's in the Lego movie?
Remember that? He's fucking President Business. The fucking Craggle.
The forgotten one, but that's a good one.
Yeah, he's in Kicking and Screaming. Great film. Well.
Fuck, man, I'm forgetting a lot. There's a large catalog. That's why I'm saying I think it's hard to not put him over Jim Carrey. Yeah. Are we talking about Will Ferrell or are we talking about Talladega Nights? What are we talking?
I don't know.
I guess we're talking about Will Ferrell.
Yeah, to be honest, it seems like we're talking about Will Ferrell. But like,
I think Will Ferrell to me has so many quotables.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
like from each movie, I could go through and be like you could go Blades of Glory. Like I could quote all of Step Brothers. So like Balls and Drum Set, like shit like that. You could easily go out. Talladega Nights, easily. You don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
I'm Ricky Bobby. If you don't chew Big Red, then you.
Yeah, Semi-Pro
has so many. Fuck you, ref! I'm gonna kill your family.
Suck my cock! I'll murder your family.
You're ejected. What did I say?
They raised my voice.
He's fucking got,
Like,
I mean, he just has a bunch of iconic fucking lines. That's why people talk about fucking Step Brothers too as much as they do, just because there's so many fucking classic lines in that one. Cops doesn't start till 4.
Step Brothers, that's one movie. That's one movie I could quote. Like, I mean, you got to think, like, just even like little things like Chewbacca masks. It's like shit like that. You do one thing. You put your liver spotted hands on my mom. She's a saint.
You keep your liver spotted hands off my beautiful mother. She's a saint. And then you sit down and you write Dale and Brennan a check for $10,000.
A check for $10,000.
Dude's got a star-studded catalog. But is he the best?
Yes.
He's the best comedian
I'm
ever.
dead serious. Like, not comedian. Like, comedy movie guy? Yes. Right next to the guy I would say is second. It wasn't Jim Carrey.
Adam Sandler?
Who?
It was Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I mean, the problem with Adam Sandler is that he hasn't dropped as many bangers as Will Ferrell, but he's dropped just as many stinkers as Will Ferrell. I mean, he's probably dropping more stinkers. I mean, dude's fucking...
Jack and Jill was fucking miserable.
So, if you ask...
It's so bad.
maybe that was the point. Maybe it was supposed to be bad. I mean, but he's dropped some bangers.
Adam Sandler's he's done some, like, actual,
He's
like,
got some
dramatic
just great-
roles that are decent.
Yeah,
too, though.
good movie. That Hustle movie that was on Netflix.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that, that's great.
Yeah, the fucking Uncut Gems is a good
Uncut
one.
Gems.
That's a good one.
Uncut Gems, that's a great movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's also dropped like some
Like,
classics. Like Grown Ups is a classic. Happy Gilmore is a classic. Fucking Billy
So
Madison.
I'm going through his movies. His movies right now. Okay, these to me are his like movies. Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, the Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, technically, 50 First Dates, The Longest Yard, Click, Chuck and Larry, The Zohan, Grown Ups, Just Go With It, and That's My Boy. And then Grown Ups too, technically. People like Grown Ups too. I'm not a big fan of it.
I don't mind it. I think it's alright. I think there's some good parts in it. Like the bus scene wherever the guy gets knocked out and they like break the bus and he slides all the way to the back and just fucking like cranks his head on the back of the bus. I mean,
Watch this.
that's world class. Shaquille O'Neal's in it as a cop, like the biggest cop you'd ever see. What about I'm gonna throw this out there. What about Vince Vaughn? What do we think of Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn's fun for him and Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Cameo for Will Ferrell that is a top 1 cameo of all time in a movie is Wedding Crashers.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
I was just
I
going to say
quote
about
that
Vince
fucking-
Vaughn. Dude, I think Wedding Crashers, top 5 comedy movie of all time for me. Personally.
That is not a bad take.
It's not ridiculous. It's not
They-
ridiculous
they
to say
built-
that.
They built for comfort,
How
or built for
ridiculous to
speed.
say that. Wait, you're girls at funerals? Yeah, these girls are horny.
So senseless. Damn you, Roger.
I think the problem with Vince Vaughn
Good.
is that he doesn't have he doesn't have that many.
To me, I think Vince Vaughn plays the same character in every movie, though. Not saying that's bad, but he plays like the same exact way. Like, I mean, if you look at Vince Vaughn movies, obviously old school, Wedding Crashers. Like, to me, I like The
Dodgeball.
Breakup, the one with Jennifer.
Yeah,
Dodgeball's
a
great.
big one.
But, like, The Breakup, great fucking movie. One of the best comeback lines of all time where he's like,
Oh,
what's wrong with your sister? My sister's been through a lot.
Of dick.
What about your sister?
My sister's been through a lot.
Of dick.
Yeah, I mean that's
Like, I mean, I don't think he's in the top 5, but I think he's out there.
I mean, let's see. Here. Vince is underrated for sure, but not as many fucking bangers in his catalog, unfortunately. What about a Seth
Ben
Rogen?
Stiller. Oh,
No.
Seth Rogen?
Oh,
I like Seth Rogen movies.
You don't like
I do
Seth
too.
Rogen?
Pineapple Express.
There's a lot of stinker
This is
Seth
the end.
Rogen movies. There's-
Oh, but the thing is about Seth Rogen movies are high guy movies.
Oh, yeah. It's a different kind of fucking movie. When it comes to Seth Rogen, I mean, he's in Superbad, which is an all-time comedy
Top
film.
5 comedy movie of all time.
Yeah, I mean, Superbad is fucking, like, unreal pull.
Your name's Muhammad? That's the most popular name in the fucking world. Read a fucking book.
Why the fuck would it be between that or Muhammad? Why don't you just pick a common name like a normal person?
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book for once.
Fogel, have you ever...
Yeah, McLovin is still...
There's either McLovin or Muhammad. Why the fuck was it either McLovin or Muhammad?
I am McLovin.
No, you're not. No one's McLovin. McLovin's never existed because that's a made-up, dumb fucking fairy tale name, you fuck!
Yeah, great movies.
Speaking of,
I had a conversation with my dad about this, and I said that if Chris Farley was alive today, he'd probably be the greatest comedian of all time.
probably he'd be up there.
Oh,
He'd be up there.
dude, what did Chris Farley's catalog before he passed away? Insane. All of his SNL stuff.
He's gonna be Shrek.
He was gonna
He's
be.
supposed to be Shrek also.
Put
I mean, fucking Chris Farley had Tommy Boy, Beverly Hills Ninja, Black Sheep, fucking was on SNL. He's in Coneheads, fucking, he's in Wayne's World. Wayne's World? Oh my god. Fucking Mike Myers.
Yeah, dude, I think that fucker was annoying after Dr. Seuss getting that.
Oh my god, bro, that movie's creepy as fuck.
That movie's kind of creepy, isn't it? it's weird. It's an odd film.
If you're going legends though, like he's not just known for comedy, but like Robin Williams definitely has to be in the comedy conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah,
he did a lot. Even sub-roles like
his
him in
serious
Night at the
roles.
Museum, bro. Like
Goodwill Hunting too.
yeah. I mean,
Just,
Goodwill.
not a comedy movie. but
Goodwill
acting.
Hunting is probably a top 5 movie ever made.
When's the last comedy movie that's came out that you've been like, fuck, that was funny? Been a while.
I mean, Strays made me laugh a lot, to be fair. Like, that movie is genuinely pretty funny. But, like, they don't, as far as, like, maybe it's either they're just not as good or we got old. But the comedy movies that come out today are not nearly...
I would say the last one I was honestly excited about, like in that way, to bring another guy into the conversation, I would go with like Deadpool. Those movies.
Reynolds. Reynolds.
That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good.
But do you consider Deadpool a comedy movie?
I think it is, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, more of a comedy, action comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, there hasn't
The
been...
last movie I remember dying laughing at that I was talking to Ian about like 2 weeks ago that I think is so fucking funny is This Is the End. Tatum comes out as a sex slave.
You fucking Tatum, dog!
I love him.
It's fucking G.I. Joe, dude. Fucking loves me.
22 Jump Street, not as good as 21 Jump Street, but I was excited for that.
Dude,
Those
we
were
forgot
good
to
movies.
mention, yeah, good movies. 21 and 22 Jump Street are really good. They've talked about how they have a full script for 23. Did Nick just die?
No, my phone fell, and I just sat there for 30 seconds.
Hey, you didn't
That's
pick
like
it
you
up.
just, like,
You didn't
punched
pick it
the
up for a
screen or
while. I was like,
something.
did a bomb? I mean, Happy Gilmore 2 is coming out. There's more of a chance that
Yeah.
movie sucks than doesn't suck, but
100%. It's hard.
I'm
it's
excited
hard
for it.
to do a classic justice.
Yeah, but I am excited for it. At the very least,
Yeah, no,
I'm
dude.
interested.
If it's shit, it's not my bank account that gets fucked up. So
Last-
too deep.
Good comedy movies in the last Ted.
Oh, Ted.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't even talk about Seth MacFarlane, but he's not really.
I mean, but it's just Ted.
Yeah,
He's not an actor, though. He's more just a writer for the most
I
part.
mean, he is Ted. To be fair.
He is, but I'm saying, like, that's not his primary, like, he writes all
Yeah,
the
that's
shit,
just
dude.
like saying fucking Clifford's the best actor of all time.
The Heat with Melissa McCarthy and Sandra Bullock, that movie's hilarious.
That's a good movie.
Good movie.
Yeah,
Good movie.
that's a good movie. Fucking Identity Theft's a good movie.
You remember I remember we watched Tammy. You remember that? Ian?
Tammy's
we
a
didn't
good
even
movie.
mention.
Oh, yeah,
we didn't
Tammy's
mention
good.
3.
Is it?
We just forgot 3 good movies that we have not mentioned. The Hangovers.
She's in the third one, isn't she?
Might be.
She's not in The Hangover. She is.
I
She's
think
fucking.
she's the third one.
She's the chick that Alan banged. She's the pawn
Is that-
shop
yeah,
worker.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking. Okay, so the first Hangover movie is great.
Let's go, handsome. Come on. Not you, fat Jesus. Slide it on back. You, pretty boy.
Yes.
Yep.
Second one's pretty good.
Second one's good.
Third one's not
Third one's
great.
no.
But they're still fun movies.
Yeah, dude. I think The Hangover is the first, like the original Hangover. It could be considered a classic comedy.
It probably is.
I would say too, what makes the Hangover franchise so good is that like that show's not carried by one funny actor. Like you've got an actual good cast of people.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's not just Bradley Cooper trying to make you laugh your ass off because he can't do it.
Yeah, carry everything. And it being the first one being in Vegas is like the perfect setting.
Oh yeah.
That they could have done.
Steve Carell has some funny movies.
Yeah, Steve
40-year-old
does.
virgin.
Steve Carell's got some bangers. He's kind of hanging around fucking Despicable Me a little too much these days. I mean, I'm looking at like the best comedy movies in the last decade. There's nothing really past like 2014 that I'm like I consider like a hardcore comedy movie, and it's been 10 years.
I was just looking at Jim Carrey's catalog. I think his bangers are better, at least in my opinion, than some of like he might not be in the top 10 as prominently as Will Ferrell, but dude, he's got some fucking
he's
like Bruce Almighty, Liar Liar. Fucking
yeah.
I mean, I could go on.
The,
Ventura,
the Mask, Grinch,
Yeah.
Dumb and Dumber. Dumb and Dumber's top 5 ever.
Oh,
It's top 10. It is
maybe
top,
11.
No, it is top 10. I mean, if you don't put Dumb and Dumber in top 10, something's wrong.
I probably wouldn't.
Something's terribly, terribly wrong. He was in Ace Ventura, banger. The Truman Show, banger. Yes Man, banger. I mean, it's just at some point you got to look at it and go.
I personally think it might be because I've just seen it a bunch and my dad loves this movie, but bro, I think Bruce Almighty is a top 10 comedy movie of all time.
Yeah,
Great fucking
you
movie.
say that, and it's definitely not funnier than Dumb and Dumber. Like, it's not even close.
I think it is.
Yeah, I don't.
Dumb and Dumber's dumber.
No shit.